What is going on, players? And welcome back to the Director of Football Journeyman with me, FoggyPlays on FM22. Today we're taking on our first game in charge in China, the Chinese leg of the Journeyman. We're going to be taking on Hebai Kung Fu and Dong Dongwu. Dongwu in the second game. If you've missed the transfers we've done up to this point, go back and watch the last episode. It'll update you on how we've ended up here, and yeah, so let's hope we can start with a victory. I think we're going to need to get as many victories as quickly as possible, because we probably are going to be in quite a significant amount of trouble in the not too distant future. So if you do want to enjoy this episode, do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now let's get into the video. Right, fellas, so as I said, we're taking on Hebai Kung Fu and Dong Wu in today's episode. Kung Fu are 13th and 12th. It's not a terrible start, but one thing I did forget to show in the episode where we were talking about transfers was the dynamics. The players don't seem to completely dislike me. Club atmosphere is down a little bit because we didn't have a great pre-season, and the team cohesion is average. We do have a couple of players, we have 8 players actually, who like us. Our captain is an influential player, not highly influential, just an influential player, and our vice captain is just a random other player who, to be fair, is only 18 years old, so don't expect too much from him. To be fair, in Latvia, our vice captain was our 16-year-old goalkeeper. So we're going into this one hoping for the best. They're telling me to make 4 changes. Not so sure about Ricardo Martins. It is a toss-up between these two for left back. It's a toss-up between these two for right wing. And yeah, I can kind of see why they'd say play him first, but I'm not going to. Kung Fu have quite a number of debutants for today's game. So that's not the worst thing in the world. They want us to trigger press more often. I am going to have a quick look and see what we've done. So I'm still not sure, obviously, what my best 11 is, but we're going to be starting with Zhu Jiaqi as our goalkeeper, Jinpeng, Xiaobin, Qi, Hanbon in our back 4, Jiang, Zhuijin. I'm going to have to give some of these players nicknames. As our centre midfield, Ashton, Yanlin, and Chao as our attacking midfielders, with Qiulun as our striker. We don't have many strikers in the team. One of them is the guy who's playing on right wing, and he has 3 finishing. We are pressing quite a lot. We're distributing quickly, more direct. We're going to hit early crosses because we're playing 2 wide men, and we have 2 goalkeepers on the bench because, as I said, don't have a huge amount of players outside of that. Wu Minfeng is complaining about Jinpeng, even though Jinpeng is going to be playing at left back, and Winfeng is a left winger. I'm not 100% sure why, but that's fine. Yan Lin can only play 45 minutes. I need to remember that, because if I don't, our best player is probably going to end up picking up quite a bad injury, because it is our luck. Just going to tell let's just go out and impress me. I'm going to pump my fists and try and motivate everybody. It's not really worked. We has a finishing of 11. As I said, Wang Chao has 3 finishing, and he wants to be a striker. And the other striker in the team is Zhu Yu, who is actually a centre back as well. He has 13 finishing, but he is terrible everywhere else. Like 1 balance, 1 vision, 2 leadership, 4 strength, 4 long shots, 1 tackling. He wants to be a centre back, but he can't tackle. Like 1 tackling, and they're every time it comes up in the meeting for the thing to tell you, like, oh, you should be doing this with all these players. They're like, oh, he needs to be training as a centre back. I was like, no, he's really not a centre back. Stop trying to tell me to play him at centre back when he can't play at centre back. Hebai Kung Fu don't actually have a badge. I'm guessing they're not actually a League 1 side, if that's the case. Or they weren't in the pack that I got, because I think this is last year's pack I'm using. so some of the badges are probably wrong. How is the player? How is he not offside? He looked comfortably offside. Yeah, I'm gonna say he was potentially offside. Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about because they didn't give it. We are going to go positive because it's what they were saying at the start. We're going to push everything forward just a smidge. You know, like 20 minutes in, we're losing. And like I said, we can't afford to lose. I haven't set up set pieces. So this could be interesting. Okay, we're doing key highlights. And we are getting absolutely destroyed at the back. Jan Lin has picked up an injury again. So another injury. That was a lot less, unsure about whether that was a goal or not. Oh, beautiful tackle by someone. I didn't see who it was. The keeper actually managed to make a save this time. Things are looking slightly up. We will be making changes to the set pieces after this match. There's no point in doing it now because it won't save it, and I'll have to do it all again in the in between bit. So we'll just leave it. There's a very short time in between the two games as well. So I think there's only like 2 days until the next game. We are going to demand more. It's not going well. After it's very deep for an attacking winger. Chow gets a forward to Yan Lin. Yan Lin whips in the cross. Wang Chu. Okay, we've gotten somewhat lucky with that. It like pinged around. Unfortunately, it didn't hit the back of the net. Jiang heads just over. We've moved up to 15th place. Can't even see ourselves on this list until I fix it. Okay. So we're 2 down at halftime. Alright, Thrash Arms, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Not many of our players are actually playing all that well. So I'm just going to pump my fists and say that I have faith, and hopefully it motivates some people. It doesn't. Okay. Not ideal, but this is fine. Yan Lin is going to come off for Chang Mao. Can you play? You can't. Because you're actually our best winger. You see, like, I don't really want to play him, so what I might do is just 2 up top. 2 up top, it's fine. We're going to put you as a poacher. I'm going to make you an advanced forward. And we're just going to push on, hope for the best. Tired of marking an offside trap? Why not? Why not? I think we can make 5 substitutions if I remember correctly. I had a quick sconce to see because it told me I had 12 potential substitute positions, and I was like, this is interesting. I like it. We do have a highlight. Chow Lun. He slices it wide. Oh. He is having a spectacular game at centre back, playing a 6.5. The older of the 2 centre backs, the one that you'd expect to be somewhat better. And Yifi has found the back of the net from a free kick. This is not ideal. Everything is going a bit tits up. I just noticed a team that also offered a contract to us has gone 3 up in their game. There was an XTS Leopard offered us a contract as well. I rejected it because it was half the money that Biedamen were offering us. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for money. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for money. But we did. And we have a year, hopefully a year in China. Be nice if we could get promoted. This could just be, teething issues. We're just learning. Our team don't seem to have any sort of cohesion with each other. Nobody knows anybody. Everything's looking a bit shocking. Alright, time to make some substitutions. We are getting smashed. We do have 4 substitutes remaining, so we're going to bring on Ricardo Martins to play at centre back because why not? Xingping is having a poor game, so we'll bring on Zhao. Wang Chao is struggling, so we'll bring on Meo. Fuck it, you can be a winger on attack as well. So it is 4 substitutions. I'm going to leave it at that for the time being. I am playing just... I'm assuming this is... Oh, we're not bottom yet. Things are going worse for someone else. This is not ideal, seeing as how this is a team that's expected to finish, what was it, 13th? And we're getting beaten to a pulp by them. Ming manages to... Or was it Miao? Mao? Tang Mao hits the back of the net. Okay, it's 3-1. It's not as bad as it could be. Bit of encouragement. Chow Lun struggling a little bit. We've had 11 shots, 5 on target. They've had 13 and 6. We don't really have another striker to bring off the bench. So we are just going to leave it as it is. We're going to take off Jiang and bring on Shu Shun. Because, to be fair, what else are we going to do? I bring in a different centre back or goalkeeper. That's pretty much everything we have. And we're going to lose on the first day of the season 3-1. To be fair, Mao didn't look terrible when he came on. It's not been a great first game though. It's kind of just continued on from our friendlies. We were not great in them. We've just been continued to be not great. So we're back in just a second for the second game. Hopefully, we can do something a bit better than we've just done. Right, fellas, so it is now time for us to take on Dongwu, who are actually behind us in the league, interestingly enough. The game after this, we're playing against XJTS Leopards, who are top, which is making me feel super sad that we've had the potential to take over at a team and we're not doing as good as the team we could have been in charge of. It's going to turn a bunch of stuff on. Why not? We're going to... I don't really want to distribute to my centre backs because they're not very good. But we're going to push the line further up because we didn't do a huge amount. We're going to prevent short goalkeeper distribution as well. Unfortunately, Deng is not fully fit for today's game, so he's going to sit this one out. Only made a few changes from the last one. Martins is coming in because Xiaobin is tired, even though he played quite well in the last game. Jihao is going to come in and play at left back because was it Jingpin? Yeah, Jingpin started in the last one. He wasn't great. Shun's going to come in and play in centre midfield. Mao is going to come in because he scored, and obviously Yu is going to be starting up front, is lacking much fitness, and some players aren't fully fit. That's fine. Players are very concerned because they don't understand what I'm saying to them because they don't speak Chinese. I do speak Latvian, if that helps. I speak English, Irish, and Latvian currently. Want to win every match, and tonight is no different. Let's go. Okay, I've motivated some of the players. I'm gonna just tell them that I have faith in them. Go out there and make a difference. We have a striker up front who has the potential to finish. I did want to try and play one of them as pressing forward. Neither of them can do it, so this is fine. Is this being given? We have VAR in China. This is the third tier of Chinese football. Yet we have VAR. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna. Third tier of China has VAR. We have a penalty as well, by the looks of it. Are we being given this penalty? They did stop the game, so I'm assuming it is a penalty. Penalty has been awarded. Fantastic. Our first attempt, 11 minutes in. Yu puts it in the back of the net. Get in. That's the striker who has good finishing. I did not expect to be playing him, but I'm glad I am. He won the penalty as well, I think. So this is maybe a 4-2-4 is the way to go. Maybe just get rid of the attacking midfielder because we're lacking central midfielders. I did toy with the idea of playing strikerless because we didn't actually have any strikers for the longest time. But so far, maybe we just need to play some of the older players. Just get the older players playing, just see how they get on. Chow Lun finds Shun, takes a pop shot from a decent distance out. It's nice to see my ball-winning midfielder isn't afraid to take long shots. Our left wing, that's definitely going to be something we're going to have to consider in the second half. Oh, that was horrible. Oh, that was a disgusting tackle. He tried to break his leg. They've taken off one of their strikers to bring on another striker. They're playing a target forward. Ashton, he's going to be offside. Chow Lun is definitely. Oh my god, there's a game that's 4-0 at halftime, or just after half hour. Jesus, this is not looking good for. Yeah, this is just loud. I thought it would be. Looked like he was standing somewhat offside after. I'm not so sure that's offside. I'm pretty sure that was onside. Yeah, the game that was 4-0 is actually 5-0. I'm gonna put my fists. No, yeah, we can get a result here. Some of our players are apprehensive, but we're fixing it. Okay, no, we've made them apprehensive again. Okay, no, we've motivated all of them. Except for Shun, who's still not in the greatest of moods. Arfton, do we actually have a left winger on the bench? We do. Twang Chow. He's playing poorly as well. Not ideal. Not ideal. I'm going to leave him on for a little while. I'm going to leave him on for a little while. We are going to make one change actually to this because I decided to try and play him as a support winger. He's done absolutely nothing as a support winger. Just get him on the old attacking position. Interesting play by Handbone. Just went straight back to him, so that's fine, I guess. Julie, I don't even know who this guy is. He's my right midfielder. They've had another player sent off. It's weird the ones that are meant to be going in hard, and we've one booking so far. They're now on 2 sending offs. They have no strikers. They have decided they've gone strikerless. We're going to find out if strikerless is a good idea or not. Unfortunately, we've put that one just over. I kind of want to encourage. Okay, no, they've gone for a striker front. Shun, free kick. Nice bit of whippage on it. Unfortunately, doesn't go in the back of the net, but we are dominating this game now. Chow Lin finds Zhao, gets across, and Mao, but that's in the back of the net. The fact we're only winning 1-0 is scaring me. Handbone has picked it up. Haven't done set pieces because I forgot. Key puts it forward, and Chow Lin cannot get it past their goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper's having a pretty decent time. Shun with the corner again, and Key heads it over yet again. Alright, so Arfton is playing so very poorly. He has to come off. Wang Chao is going to come on. We're going to have him as an inverted winger because he's right-footed. Zhao, I have all these left backs. Not one of them is actually able to play in any way, shape, or form good. Ho Yang, you're going to get the chance because you're the first one I looked at, and you're delighted. So that's kind of what you want. I don't think we really need to make any more changes right now. We're looking good. We're up against 9 men. Give the lads a bit of praise. We're doing fine. Shun with yet another corner. Oh, it's missed everybody. Handbone's picked it up. Finds Chow. Oh, he's hit the post or the bar. We are really not getting the rub of the green here. There's a game that's 6-0 currently. You know, it's exactly what you want. 2 teams absolutely chomping at the bit. Not really, just they're getting absolutely destroyed. Chow Lin is struggling, so what I might do is I'm going to bring on Yan Lin and have him play as an advanced playmaker, just on support. Just, chill out a little bit. I will take off. I'm going to give Zhang a chance to play as the box-to-box. He's a little bit tired, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so that's 2 more substitutions we've made. So we have 1 left. They've changed their formation. Of course they have. They have no players. You hits the back of the net. That's his 2nd goal. Okay, so maybe this guy who thinks he's a centre back is actually a bit of a goal scorer. Chow did quite well to put it back across. Thankfully, he didn't shoot because he couldn't finish his lunch. Chow, He Yang finds Martins. Shun, He Yang gets it across, and we've hit the post again. How many times have we hit the woodwork? Zhang gets there, finds Shun, gets it out to Ho Yang. Looked like he was going for a penalty there. Shun, Wang Chao can't get it in behind the goalkeeper, but we're doing fine. This is, we're 2-0 up. Shun with yet another corner. We're not great at the old corner taking, but then again, we don't have to worry too much. They only have 9 players. And they've gone for a 4-2-2. Bold tactic, some would say. We do have some tired players, and we have 2 of our centre backs booked. So I'm going to bring on Yingming is going to come in to make his debut, maybe? For Ricardo Martins, who's actually been called up to play international football. So hopefully we don't concede here, because I have decided to make, a centre-back change, and normally that's not a good idea. But I'm thinking we're going to be fine. We're playing against 9. If we lose our 2-0 lead against 9 men, I'm going to be pretty pissed. Qi gets it to Chow. Yingming with his first touch. Ho Yang has actually looked a decent left back, which has been quite nice. Wang Chao finds Hiao Ming. You can't not give this. This is definitely onside. The referee blows his whistle. It's either a goal or it's not. I'm still shocked by the fact we have disallowed. I'm still surprised we have VAR. That would have been a beautiful, beautiful hat trick for him. Oh, it must have been Mao that was offside, so give the lads a bit of praise. We're not going to concede 2 goals in a minute, although I've seen crazier things happen. Deng Yanlin is there to stop it, or stop the attack from Dong Wu. Ho Yang has actually been quite good since he came on, and I would have thought he would have been our 3rd choice left back of the 15 we have. Hanbao, Shun, Hao Yang. How could Hao Yang been offside when he picked the ball up? Yeah, I was going to say, there was no way he was offside. Oh, it's broken. The game is broken. He could picked it up here when there was 6 players ahead of him. Interesting, but we have won 3-0. Thankfully, they had 2 players sent off. We hit the woodwork 3 times. I'm pretty sure we hit the woodwork more than 3 times. We did have 32 shots and only had 8 on target. But that's fine. We did win a game. I'm not going to complain. Expect He Yang to be in the first team if he doesn't pick up an injury. Quite a number of sending offs, actually. Okay, well, 2 of the 3 sending offs in today's games were in our 1 game. That's pushed us up to 8th in the league. Greenwood has decided to snub PSG to stay at Man United. Congratulations, Man United fans. You've kept a hold of Mason Green. I'm assuming that's Mason Greenwood. So we'll have a quick look and see when we're going to be back. I don't know any of the teams in this league. So do we come back, depending on who we get in the Chinese FA Cup, Might come back for that. And then Kunshan, maybe, 8th in the league. That is fantastic. Who would have thought that we'd be sitting 8th in the league? Shushun, one of the players I wasn't 100% sure about whether he was going to be good or not, has actually said he's done pretty decent. 7-0 in that game. We've not had a terrible start. That's quite good. 5,612 people showed up to our game. Only 66 were away fans. Do we have a big attendance normally? The capacity is 13,000, but we've only sold like 1,500 tickets or something. Although it was up from last year. So the board are quite happy with the fact that we signed under 23 players for the first team. I think every player we signed was under 23. But anyway, regardless, we're going to be back in the next episode for the Chinese FA Cup and then a game against Kunshan. So if you did enjoy this episode, do make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, because then you'll be notified when I post the next episode. And that would be fantastic. Thank you very much for watching, fellas, and I will see you in the next one.